The bullet. The bullet is back for Jack Pearson. You know? Hang on something long enough, it becomes the tonic, doesn't it? So, I get a letter. I get a letter in the mail. In the mail! I love mail. To my P.O. box here. You can find a link to that, or the actual address, in the About section of my YouTube. This is from someone called Michael, and he goes, I thought it would be cool if you could feature a true guitarist, Jack Pearson. Dude's an absolute monster, but an awfully humble one. He's a blues man, but he studied bebop. He's played with the Allmans, but also jammed on standards with Tommy Emmanuel. Monster. Definitely marches to the beat of his own drummer, and does it all on a Fender Squier. Yeah, I think he does do it on the Squier version, not the actual Fender version. Like this is from '82. It's basically unplayable. I don't think it'll take frets again. Truss rods coming out the back, had to sand it down. Neck's been broken off and glued back on. New pickups, new jack. Just like my whole life, you know? This is like looking in the mirror. But I probably have more time, more hours on this guitar than any guitar. Close second is the PV Wolfgang back there somewhere. But, you know, as far as fingers on wood and wire, this one probably has it. Probably has it for the win. Anyway, he goes, like you, I'm a giant Derek Trucks fan. And since Derek Trucks and Jack have played together on and off since Derek was a kid, I thought it might be interesting for you to cover a clip of Jack sitting in with the Tedeschi Trucks band right after Derek's uncle Butch died. The video is in memory of Elizabeth Reed, 1:26:17, and Jack's solo begins at 14:45. It makes Derek seem almost terrestrial, and it literally makes him stop playing for a while. Well, for you, sir, taking the time to do a not handwritten, he signed his name, but a typewriter, ladies and gentlemen, note, deal. So here we have, this is 1:26:17, Tennessee Theater, Knoxville, Tennessee, Tedeschi Trucks Band with Jack Pearson sitting in. I got it queued up to 14:45. This is a 31-minute video, so we're jumping right to the timestamp that he gave us. And I have not listened to this, but I did play the first few seconds of it just to make sure it was the right one. And it's an iPhone video of someone holding it, so brace yourself quality-wise. But I'm confident that if he took the time to write this, that the meat is going to shine through. Here we go. By the way, if I remember correctly, I learned this song years ago. I think it's C major 7, A minor 7 to B minor 7, right? So it's that whole C Lydian thing, if you will. So technically key of G, because you got A minor 7, B minor 7, that'd be 2 and 3. C major 7 would be your 4. So basically, you know, you can think C major all day, but don't F. F sharp. Playing with Susan. Must be plugged into Derek's other Alessandro amp. I guess Susan has 2 amps too. doing it in A minor right here. Coming in. Yeah, okay, so Susan totally holds her own in there. I love that. But I love that he's like being super playful, but then when it's time to take it, he brings the band up gently by staying on that motif that I forget exactly the phrasing he did. But we're in A minor pentatonic land. Same as C major. Remember, we're just going to be F sharping today. We're going to be F sharping. Sure, you can blow through it. But and then when it's time to do it, you see him flick his pickup, jack the volume, and then just let it scream. So he's going for the B, the 9. You would think he's going for the root or the minor third, right, of A minor. He's going for the B, y'all gotta show up here. Right? Right with it. I think he's doing root flat 5, root through it, something of that nature, but it's like a diminished, but then walking up chromatically. when you do those walk downs like that, you better be damn sure when you're double stopping your way down, you remember what key you're in. You're thinking A minor, right? All your little things, but you know you got an F sharp in there, right? You know in key, right? You have an F sharp in there. So when you go down, you gotta make sure you pivot when you're doing all these. You know you gotta make sure you know where you are in there. You know, so you gotta key a G, right? Sometimes you just gotta make it easy and think where your 1-4-5s are and hunt for your major thirds. But that's the stuff that always tripped me up when I first started learning modes and didn't really understand how the chords and scales connected in a mode and how to like do it everywhere. It was stuff like that when I tried to do like little dyad comping parts going down where I would forget, to play, the tonic, like think about it going up and down the neck as, whatever the home is, I would, because you can't just think C with an F sharp when you go down like that, because you're moving fast. You gotta think of it as a whole piece of a puzzle. So you gotta think, where are my major chords, where are my minor chords? Whole, half, whole, half. 1-4-5's major, 2-3-6 minor, and you gotta run through it. Such great chromatic additions in there too. Jesus. What in the God's name? Something like that. You hear the drums catch that? Little harmonic minor in there. Oh my God, but all those... Love it. On that flat 5. Walking over to Derek. Say, what you got, Derek? Changes it to D there. Listen to him. All of a sudden, it's a 1 to 4. You know, like a slow blues jam, A to D. Totally impromptu. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. I know I generally start and stop and explain all this, but this is one of those where you just take it in, and then you go back later and see what's going on. But that forced key change after, for all intents and purposes, the drum in space, and then now we're in a groove. Let's keep going a little bit. Let's see where this goes. By the way, we were in A minor before, and so now it's A major. Okay? We're C sharping now. We're C sharping. We're still F sharping, right? Because that's the major third of D. But now we're C sharping as well. So you got the one kind of tunnel, and then that turns in to its like parallel major. Watching them intently to see what's going to happen. Watch Derek grab the band here. I love watching band members cue like this. It's one of my favorite things to look for. Doesn't know what to do. I mean, so Tedeschi Trucks Band, I've said this before in videos, is in my opinion, if not the, certainly one of the best bands in the game. Derek Trucks, again, if not the, certainly one of the best guitar players, instrumentalists, musicians in general in the game. It is exceptional to watch someone like Jack Pearson just come and just own the stage in that group. Just Squire Bullet, Cable, probably someone else's amp, not his rig. You know, elicit a key change in there, like a drum and space section. You know, switching keys, does a little harmonic minor. The band is following, literally switches keys, turns it into a 1-4 to its relative major, and then with all those crazy chromatic licks and everything, pulls it back into the original song, cues the band to hit the hits. They finished where they're supposed to, minus all the confusion in the middle. I didn't even watch the first half, but like, it's tremendous. It's tremendous to watch. Such a killer player. And again, guys, I apologize for not, starting and stopping this and breaking more of it down besides these super broad strokes, just because this is already going to be pushing a 30-minute video. But I'm going to go back and listen to this, and yeah, the quality wasn't amazing, both video and audio, but you get the vibe. Just the power that dude commands on stage with his instrument and just having the whole band watch them intently. I mean, it is rare to see that with Derek on stage, especially with Derek's band. Do some hunting. Usually, I don't care who you are, right? It's the other person. It's the guest. Or even when Derek's the guest, they are the ones taking their hands off, deferring to Derek, totally in awe, jaw open. To see someone like that on this, just steal it, single coils and all, against Derek's impossible rig, dude, it's a real guy right there. It's a real guy. That's a real player. I've never seen him in person, but boy, do I want to. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for liking, subscribing, dropping links and comments, sending me letters. Send me letters. I would love to hear from you. And especially all of you that are taking my lessons and courses over at GuitarGate.com. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. If you'd like to do so, get some extra inspiration and motivation to pick this thing up every day and get better, learn some new tricks, learn some new music, and join some people like yourselves trying to get better, click the first link in the description. I'd love to have you as my online student. There you go. Boom.